Hi, I am here in Los Angeles. I'm so excited, and I came to see one of my dear sisters, my next door neighbor, my urban cowgirl sister, who did this amazing healing on me. I feel enlightened, I feel high, I feel happy. Tell us what I went through this amazing machine.
Yeah, we did a few things on you today. Hello, everybody.
It's Janelle.
Janelle Renee with Sacred Wings.
Here she is.
JanelleRenee.SacredWings on Instagram.
That'd be nice if I would have said that.
SacredWings.com, my website as well. This is a crystal light therapy bed. So Vogel cut crystals for each chakra, and then using color light therapy. It's kind of hard to see. It's bright in here. But each light has a color that corresponds to the chakra. And then I hand carried this back from Brazil, from a healing center there.
All my girls are like hands-on. They're beautiful.
Go get it.
Yeah.
Go get it. You had to be approved and go through a whole program.
And it's heavy, it's not light.
Yeah, for sure. And then she lay down, we put it over her.
And you'll see pictures of that.
Yep, and doing a little meditation through that. We did it a little different. If you're in session with me, we'll normally do kind of what we did at the end first, but it doesn't really matter at all. It's just a tool to help you come into alignment, frequency. It helps with sleep, possibly can help with support, pain receptors, anxiety, depression, all kinds of different things. But basically body, mind, spirit, heart alignment and releasing whatever you need. And same with I'm a hands-on energy release. Some people call it healer, although I do not heal anyone.
You do the release.
Yes. So, and you will feel heat from my hands. So I do run energy through my body and out my hands. Sometimes people feel electric pulses.
No, I
That's what I
definitely
did
felt
at the end. Yep.
sensation. You know, I haven't been in Los Angeles in a while. I went from New York and then I came to Los Angeles, and there's a boom of all different energy and emotion and things I haven't felt in a while. And you know, there's so many things I want to do and see and people I want to see, and that can cause a beautiful anxiety because you want to get things done. And when I laid down on the table and this was going on, I felt like I was in a different place. And I can't tell you how important this is. We walk around carrying all this energy, carrying other people's energy, and to have a way to release that is absolutely, you feel light. So now when I go, you know, hiking up that mountain today, I'm not carrying a bunch of stuff with me or other people's energy. So,
and then you can go deeper on yourself. That's what people don't often realize. When you come into a space, whether it's a sound bath, which I do those too, or a personal energy session, energy release session, you're first of all clearing other people's stuff, and then you're able to work on your own, right? And go to a deeper level. And sometimes a lot of that is subconscious. We're not always aware of it, and we need some help to bring it up to the surface so that those things can be released. And I'm telling you, when we're in sacred space, Spirit always shows us what those things are, even though you may not be consciously aware of it, or you think you may need to work on something else first. It always comes up.
But I can tell when there was parts of me that may have been blocked, maybe my heart wall, my heart chakra. I could see that there was a lot of, you were doing some work on that. At least I felt something shifting on there. My stomach, you know, in the 40s, upper middle, you know, I'm in the 40s, and your body changes, you know, as a female. And I didn't tell you what that was part of, something that has been changing hormonally and things like that. I know you were focusing on that part, and things started to feel like it was shifting a bit. And my lower back and hip is where I usually hold a lot of my tension, without even telling you that. So it was pretty miraculous to know. I mean, I felt like I was in a different dimension. Like I felt like I was in a real meditative state, not just saying meditation, but a real different state of unconsciousness. But I could still tell. I could tell my body was here, but my mind was in a different level, and it felt like it went on for days.
We call it 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and in the energetic realm, there is no time.
Yeah.
So it can feel like less amount of time or longer amount of time. No judgment on that. It just depends on what you're going through, and real clock time doesn't exist. So when you're in doing dimensional work or astro travel or that kind of thing, it's a whole different thing. So you could have done a little bit of that. You weren't under long enough to deep
I mean, I don't mind
you
dipping
can
in,
do,
dipping out somewhere.
You can go deep. So this allows you to go deeper quicker.
This machine, and this was one of the best sessions, and this was just, I went to see Janelle, and this was just a lovely surprise. Now, tell people why you feel that they should have this, especially living in a busy Los Angeles or New York City, someone that's doing 3 things, entrepreneur, running a business, being a bartender, doing acting jobs, running around. Why is something like this so important? So
we live in a very positive ion charged world. So ions, negative and positive ions. So positive ions are actually too much or not good for you. So EMFs, right, our cell phone radiation, negative feelings, negative people, thoughts, stress, all of that, go, 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 go. It takes us out of balance, and we feel very drained and tired, and we get stressed more, and our sleep patterns are disrupted. We're not taking self-care, right? Time for self-care. So when you step into an environment like this, or do other types of self-care as well, like earthing, right? Going out and spending time in nature. Those are all negative ion charged things, okay? So they help our bodies come into alignment, energy work, all of that. Helps our body shift into balance, our frequency shift. Our frequency may be too high because we're anxious and right, or it may be too low and we're depressed, we're anxious, we're dealing with a lot of stress, right? So it's bringing our body, mind, spirit, and heart, right, those 4 components, into alignment. And we spend a lot of time in this 3rd dimensional world. And we are starting to shift more and more into 5th dimension, which is upper consciousness. So being aware, being mindful, right?
And people don't realize, even stepping into Erewhon, okay? One of the best stores ever in Venice. I could go there for every single thing. I was there this morning. I was there twice yesterday. Even walking in there, there's, not that it's stressful, but there's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Even getting into a parking spot, getting in, there's a line, there's all these people, there's their energy, their thoughts. And I never realized how much people absorb them and take that with them to the next place, unless you release it or conscious of it.
Consciously releasing, and then putting up your barriers, your protective shields, I call it, and I do whole classes on that, about teaching people how to do that. So releasing first and then shielding yourself. I work with a lot of musicians, celebrities, comedians. Yeah, I do.
Love the comedians.
Athletes, actors, directors, all of that. And a lot of it, kids, animals, stay-at-home moms. I mean, I have everybody. Yeah. But my people that are celebrities that are more in the limelight, they deal with this all the time, of having to deal with not just their public and their fans, but social media.
We talked about that today.
Their whole team, right? Because then you can start to get a team and the people around you, and then how to balance that with your family life. And they don't have self-care. And working in like sessions with me, it's able to teach them certain components, and then it's just an ongoing safe place to be able to get energetically aligned.
You guys need that. I'm telling you right now, you need that, because there's no, it's great to get to that. Everybody's trying to get to that level. And then when those people get to that level, then there's no boundary, because the social, you go from like 1.5 million followers, and then one person, emails you, Instagrams you or something like that. How do you get back to all those people? It's not just 2, it's like 2,000 within minutes. So it must be overwhelming, for anybody that's has a phone at this point.
Right.
So this is something that I think everybody should at least try, or it's part of your self-care. It's part of like showering.
It is, and now that we are consciously being more aware, we need to have more conscious tools, right? Whether it's yoga, sound baths, having self-care time, retreats, whatever it is, working
salt baths, I'm big on that.
And I call what I do energy and soul coaching too, not just the sessions that I do, but I do remote things, right? On video coaching and all of that.
Great.
And it's more soul. Yeah, if you're not here, I have clients all over the world. And it's different than coaching. I hate to call it coaching, but I don't know what else to call it. It's more like soul and energy alignment. So it's like a session like here. Obviously, it's not hands-on, but it's a little different in the way we do it. And it's a lot of people love to do it. I won't say in place of therapy, because that's different, but it's a type of way that you come into alignment, shed what no longer serves you, and move through blocks.
I swear by it. I do everything. Especially being in California, I will go do on this trip everything that I am in love with. And this is one of, just seeing you is what I wanted to see. because you always feel better when you have relationships. I mean, they're important. You have to water your relationships, and it's good to connect with the people. I mean, we were next door neighbors. I mean, I learned so much from you 15 years ago, so much, and I still do. But this type of healing and self-care, like I feel completely different than when I walked in. And I felt good when I walked in, but I just feel like I dropped some anxiety and some fears. Yeah, so yeah, so
it was just a light session, girl.
Yeah, so check her out. Please tell everybody where they can find you.
Yes, Janelle, Jenell Renee.sacredwings on Instagram, and then sacredwings.com for all the information on what I do. And then I'm going to share this, so tell everyone about you, because you have an amazing business as well.
Yes, I am the Juice Girl. Juice Girl SJ on Instagram, and my whole intention is to make people feel better. I've been doing juice cleanses for many years, at least 20 some years, but I've been really focused on this for the past 8 years, and I do 1, 2, 3 day juice cleanses, and it is a retreat for your soul, you can say, where you're not eating the harmful foods and your digestion's getting a break. I call it spring cleaning or a self-cleaning oven. So when you do this, it's like internally cleaning your oven. We're now in fall. Fall's a great time. It's always a great time to cleanse during the 4 seasons. Fall's a great time to cleanse. So I, go with more of the stuff that's in season, more of the carrots, the root vegetables, darker greens, things like that. And what I hear is that after those 3 days, it's not just, people do it to lose weight, but it's also a cleanse, mind, body, soul cleanse, that you're letting go of some of the things. In fact, when I did a cleanse for somebody, they didn't like their partner anymore and thought their friends were a little much. So, because you get to be quiet. Your body's not having to work so hard to digest. It's like an IV of vitamins. So I am the Juice Girl. I came back to LA to be inspired for this week. And then once I get back to my juice kitchen in New Jersey, I will have better, my energy will be much more pure, I feel, and I will be much more motivated for my clients.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Drop your questions below. We'll answer whatever questions you have about either one of us.
Sure, please do.
Yeah, and so many blessings to you. Remember, we all have sacred wings, even if you can't feel them, even if you think they're broken. I promise you're there. You are a sacred being, and you can rise and fly.
Absolutely.
Blessings.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, love you.
Oh, love you too.